1. Lionel Messi, the king of magic. Lionel Messi is more than just a football player. He is the definition of magic on the field. Born in Rosario, Argentina, Messi turned every obstacle into opportunity. His dribbling is like poetry. His passes are like vision from another world, and his goals make fans believe in miracles. For years, he carried Barcelona to glory, rewriting records and redefining greatness. When he finally lifted the World Cup in 2022, the world knew the little boy with big dreams had become football's eternal king. Messi doesn't shout, he doesn't boast, he lets the ball speak, and the world listens. Cristiano Ronaldo, the machine of destiny. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is pure power, dedication, and obsession with greatness. From a poor childhood in Madeira to the biggest stages in world football, he became a symbol of hard work. His speed, his strength, his precision, all built through tireless effort. Ronaldo's hunger for victory made him unstoppable at Manchester United, legendary at Real Madrid, and heroic for Portugal. Every goal, every header, every celebration shows his unbreakable spirit. He is not just a footballer, he is a living lesson that success is earned, not given. 3. Pelé, the eternal king of Brazil. Before fame, before modern cameras, there was Pelé, the man who made football beautiful. At just 17, he conquered the world, winning the World Cup for Brazil and inspiring millions. Pelé's smile, his power, his joy, they became symbols of hope. He didn't just score goals, he made football an emotion. With 3 World Cups and over 1,000 goals, Pelé became football's first true legend. Generations later, his name still stands for perfection, talent, and love for the beautiful game. 4. Diego Maradona, the heart of a warrior. Diego Maradona was football's wildest genius, brilliant, emotional, and unstoppable. His talent was divine, his passion explosive. In 1986, he carried Argentina to glory almost single-handedly, scoring the goal of the century against England. Maradona's story was not about perfection, but about power. The power to rise above pain, to fight for pride, and to play with a heart bigger than any stadium. He showed the world that football is not just skill, it's soul, and his soul burned forever bright. 5. Zinedine Zidane, the master of calm. Every move Zidane made looked like art. The way he controlled the ball, the way he turned under pressure, everything was elegance. Born in Marseille, Zidane became the heartbeat of every team he played for, Juventus, Real Madrid, and France. His 2 headers in the 1998 World Cup final and his iconic volley in the 2002 Champions League final defined his legacy. Calm, composed, and commanding, Zidane made football look effortless. Even when emotions overflowed, he never stopped being unforgettable. 6. Johan Cruyff, the football thinker. Johan Cruyff was not only a player, he was a revolution. The Dutch legend created a new way to see football. Total football. On the field, he was elegant and unpredictable. Off it, he became the brain behind modern tactics. Cruyff inspired Barcelona's football philosophy and shaped generations of players. He proved that football is played not only with legs, but with intelligence. His ideas changed everything, and his influence still lives in every touch, pass, and movement in the modern game. 7. Ronaldinho, the smile of football. When Ronaldinho played, the whole world smiled. The Brazilian magician brought joy back to football. His tricks, his laughter, his freedom, they reminded everyone why we fell in love with the game. At Barcelona, he became a global superstar, destroying defenses with style and creativity. He played not for fame, but for happiness. Every touch was music, every dribble a celebration. Ronaldinho taught us that football should never lose its soul. It should always be played with a smile. 8. Franz Beckenbauer, the elegant leader. Franz Beckenbauer changed defense forever. The German Kaiser didn't just stop attacks, he started them. Calm, confident, and intelligent, he led both Bayern Munich and Germany to glory, winning the World Cup as a player and as a manager. His leadership was unshakable, his style graceful. Beckenbauer proved that defenders can be creators too. He was not only the backbone of his team, he was its brain and heart combined. Source Michel Platini, the artist of precision. Michel Platini was the symbol of French creativity. His passes were like magic, his free kicks like paintings in motion. In the 1980s, he was Europe's finest, winning 3 Ballon d'Or awards in a row. For France, he led them to their first major trophy, the 1984 European Championship, scoring 9 goals as a midfielder. Platini played with rhythm, patience, and pure class. He showed that true greatness comes not from speed or strength, but from imagination and control. 10. George Best, the rebel star. George Best was football's first rock star, full of talent, charm, and chaos. At Manchester United, he danced through defenses with unbelievable skill. He was fast, fearless, and unpredictable. Every game an adventure. But fame and lifestyle caught up with him, and his career burned bright but short. Still, Best's magic lives on in the memories of every fan who saw him play. He brought glamour to football and reminded the world that sometimes brilliance shines brightest when it burns fast. Would you like me to now add the outro plus SEO pack plus thumbnail prompt for this new version so it's ready for upload? You said next 5 or ChatGPT said perfect deuced? Here's the next 5 legendary football players, 11 to 15, written in cinematic English paragraphs, matching the style of the first 10. Each one captures their personality, legacy, and impact beautifully. 11. Paolo Maldini, the Wall of Milan. Paolo Maldini is the definition of loyalty, discipline, and class. For over 2 decades, he defended the colors of AC Milan with unmatched elegance. He was not just a defender, he was an artist of defense. Every tackle, every interception, every calm clearance showed his intelligence and timing. Maldini played more than 900 games for Milan, winning countless trophies and hearts. What made him truly special was his consistency. He never relied on aggression, but on pure reading of the game. Even after retiring, his name stands as a symbol of respect, loyalty, and perfection in defense. 12. Andrés Iniesta, the silent magician. Andrés Iniesta was quiet, humble, and yet one of the most powerful forces in modern football. His movements were subtle, but his impact was massive. With his calm presence, he controlled the midfield like a master painter. His partnership with Xavi at Barcelona created some of the most beautiful football the world has ever seen. Iniesta's crowning moment came in 2010 when he scored the winning goal in the World Cup final, giving Spain its greatest triumph. He never shouted for attention. He simply let his football do the talking. The man who whispered magic on the pitch became a legend without ever raising. 14. Thierry Henry, the French phenomenon. Thierry Henry brought style, grace, and lethal finishing to football. His runs were smooth, his goals unforgettable. At Arsenal, he became the